hate it when the top of my head gets chopped off. Good thing I'm not speaking literally. What's up, buttercups? It's me, Amy Young, and I'm here to change the way you think about dating and relationships. We're gonna talk about sex. The nasty, making the beast with the two backs like they used to say in the old-timer literature fiction novels. I have so much to say on the topic of sex, and I find myself like censoring myself sometimes because I'm like, ooh, sex, but that's part of the problem. And I am part of the solution. So let's just talk openly. Let's get the weirdness out of the way. We're gonna talk about sex. It's a part of life. And it's a part of life many of us are super screwed up on. I wanna clear up one of the most conflicting, confusing, upsetting sexual queries that I know of. When is it okay, definitively, to sleep with a guy? Like if you're into somebody and he seems into you, how long should we wait before we, oh, I missed. It's a super common question that I'm asked here on the interwebs, and I'm so excited to deliver the answer today because you all need to know definitively across the board, there is no specific time. Period. Exclamation point. Emoji. There is no specific time frame that I could offer you that would indicate, yep, this is when it's completely good and safe and okay, and this is when men will be like, yes, and I respect you now, madam, because you did not spread your legs on the first date. There aren't rules like that in the world. Every guy is different, every female is different, and when they come together, literally sometimes, dare to dream, there's gonna be different rules and guidelines and points to follow and take into consideration. So like there's no point blank time frame I could possibly provide you with. I'm sorry. The bigger issue here is all of the fear that's wrapped up in that sexual encounter, right? Is he gonna still respect me the next day? What is he gonna think of me? What if I suck at it? What if he doesn't want to be with me anymore? What if he doesn't call? What if he thinks I'm a disgusting sleazebag hoe face? We are so concerned with him, and like not even a real him, like the imaginary him, like the entire male population, and how are we being perceived by them based on how frequently we open our legs? I mean, we're very, very stressed out about that. And rightly so. I mean, we've been taught to be stressed out about that. But I'm not about that. I'm not about that life. So there's really only one thing you need to be definitively concerned with when you are asking yourself, should I sleep with him? Should I not sleep with him? How soon is too soon? Blah, 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 blah. And that is, how are you going to feel about you the next day? How are you gonna feel waking up that morning or getting a cab home that night, having done the beautiful sexual nastiness with that fella? How are you gonna feel? How are you gonna feel? Because our opinions of ourselves matter 10,000 times more than whatever any Joe Schmo is going to imagine or perceive about you based on your sexual skill, experience, how quickly you drop your drawers. I mean, none of that shit. It actually doesn't matter that much. The really hard part here, aside from the erection, I'm sorry. The really hard thing about this is that sometimes it's difficult to know how we're gonna feel the next day. Sometimes we wake up and we're like, wow, that seemed like such a good idea at the time, and now I'm second guessing everything. Other times we expect to feel that way and we wake up and go, wow, that was surprisingly easy and fun. I actually don't have any weird feelings about this. I mean, isn't it weird how varied our opinions and experiences can be? So the only thing that you actually have to do is know yourself in relation to sex. Maybe you're someone who's completely cool with sexual encounters of all kinds, and you're like, yeah, I love fucking meeting a random guy at the bar, and you know what, I want him to rail me in the bathroom because that's how I get my rocks off. Girl, you do you. And maybe you're the type of girl who's like, no, I need a serious commitment. I need to know that like we are in this together, and I need to know that he's been tested. I need to know that, we're both on the same page with everything. Maybe you're that type of chick. Look, there is nothing wrong with either of those. There really isn't. And if you think that there is, I want you to check yourself because your judgment radar is not cute. So my best advice for anyone who is stuck in the back and forth ping pong game of how soon is too soon and oh my God, what'll he think of me and blah, 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 blah. Tune that shit out and tune into yourself. Because when you know what your preferences, boundaries, limitations, and personal unique interests are in relation to SEXP in the V, you can comfortably express it to another person, a potential partner, and you're gonna get a world of information based on how he responds to that. Because if you start telling a guy, hey, I think this might be moving too fast, hey, I'm not 100% sure I'm into this, hey, where do you stand on us before we go any further, and he starts giving you the runaround or giving you a hard time, whoa. So much information was just delivered. I don't think I want to be with someone who makes me feel pressured or uncomfortable or who like devalues my limitations and boundaries around my fucking sex organs. Step off, no longer interested. We waste so much time, energy, and brain space on trying to figure out where do I stand in his mind sexually. And I'm saying let's spend a little more time thinking about where do I stand in my mind sexually? What's the relationship that I want to have with myself as a sexual being? How comfortable I am letting myself out of the box? How comfortable am I putting myself back in the box? How quickly can I tune into myself and know what's okay and what's not okay? Valuable tools, guys. Valuable fucking priceless tools. There's 3 things that I want for all of us in the world. Freedom, inner peace and love, and so many orgasms. Like more orgasms than we know what the fuck to do with. And you know what helps us get more orgasms is knowing ourselves better than anyone else can ever know us. So get busy, get dirty, and know yourself. You know, there's always so many more things I want to say that I just can't fit into these videos, and that's why I send out a weekly email every Wednesday to the awesome crew of people who are part of the bigger conversation that's happening on amyyoungcoaching.com. So if you want to get in on that, just head to the link in the description box. You can enter your email and I'll visit your inbox this and every Wednesday. I would absolutely love to connect with you there. Speaking of making connections, something tells me you have a gal pal who really wants to get in on this party. So go and share this video with her. Help her get in on it because we are changing the way that you think about dating and relationships over here. One video at a fucking time. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. I would love to see you on a regular basis. And until then, bye-bye. I'll see ya. F this shiz. Not feeling it, not into it. It's like we're giving our whole lives a pass-fail grade.